What's going on, guys? Stephen here with you, S&E's Garage. So we're looking to start taking this channel to the next level and start doing some more in-depth services, in-depth repairs, and in-depth diagnosis. And with that, a bi-directional scan tool that works on various different vehicles is almost a must. So I've reached out to a couple of different companies, and I got a couple of different responses and a couple of different options. And I ended up pulling the trigger on an Xtool D8. Now, Xtool hooked us up on this thing. They like the fact that I'm an up-and-coming YouTube channel. They want their product to be seen by other people, so they hooked us up. I can't thank them enough. And they're even nice enough to share a coupon code with me for you guys if you guys would like something similar. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to add this and a couple of different versions of their scanners to my Amazon affiliate store, and I'm going to drop the discount code in the video description down below so you guys can check them out too. So let's go ahead and get you on the tripod. We're going to open this guy up on camera. We're going to do a box opening, and then we're going to hook it up to our 2021 TRD and see what kinds of things this does. Now, when I told them I needed a scanner, I told them I needed something that's going to be a little more in depth, that's going to allow me to do program keys. I want to be able to do adaptive value resets. I want to be able to do relearns, and they pointed me in the right direction with this D8 here. Now, they do have two versions of the D8. They have the wired one and the Bluetooth. I opted to go with the wired one just because it's simpler, but I'll add the Bluetooth one to my affiliate store as well. So like I said, let's get you on the tripod, open this bad boy up. Alright guys, so this is the package that this comes in. It is packaged rather nicely. It's got a little carrying handle here so you can carry the box around. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to open this box up. Just like I said, it seems like a very quality box. So let's go ahead, open this bad boy up. And it's going to come in a very nice carrying case. This is going to be nice to store in the toolbox and keep safe. So they have a little website here, xtooltech.com. Like I said, this is the D8 Smart Diagnostic System. So let's go ahead, lay this thing down, open it up, and see what we got in here. Wow. Okay, so here's the OBD connector. This is what's actually going to plug into your OBD port, and then there's a serial wire that it's also going to come with that is right here. So this end will plug into here, and the other end will plug into the scanner. Not exactly sure what this does. Oh, that's your power wire in order to plug it in, should you need to. Okay. Here is our power adapter. Seems like a very nice quality unit. And then we have our two power wires. This is for if you're going to be using this in Europe, so we're not going to be needing that. This is going to be the one that we use here. Okay, this goes here. Comes with a nice set of directions, things like that. We're going to go ahead, open this guy up, get rid of the styrofoam. Wow, they packaged this thing up very nicely. And here is the scan tool itself. It comes with a little stand on the back so you can go ahead, prop the stand out, sit it on your toolbox like so. So let's go ahead, we're going to go over some features, some technical features on this thing. Let's power it up and let's see exactly what kind of things it can do in our 2021 Camry. Alright guys, so here we are in the front seat of our 2021 TRD. We went ahead, plugged the Xtool into the OBD2 connector down here, so it is plugged in, and we're going to go ahead and turn this unit on. Power button's right up here, and you'll see that it is now beginning to power up. We get a nice little power up logo. Now this unit is based on Android, It is an Android-based operating system, which is pretty neat. So let's go ahead, select English. It is touchscreen. Start activate. Okay, we're going to connect to our Wi-Fi. Put in our Wi-Fi password. Hang on 1 second. Alright guys, so we just went ahead, connected it to Wi-Fi, went ahead and typed in our email and activated it. So now let's see what the next step here is. Initializing. So now would be a good opportunity to talk about this thing. It actually has a 10,000 milliamp hour battery that can last up to 9 hours, which is pretty spectacular if you think about it. And it is also powered by a 1.8 gigahertz quad-core processor, and it has 64 gigabytes of memory. And it's running on Android 5.1.1 for fast boot up and silky smooth operation. It covers up to 88 brands of American, European, and Asian vehicles, so this should cover just about anything you need to. It is bi-directional, so it should be able to communicate with every single module in your car, and it should be able to perform all kinds of special functions, and it should be able to show us current data. So let's go ahead and let this thing do its update. We'll be back with you as soon as it's done. So here we are at the home screen. We just let it go ahead and do an update, and we have our ignition on. So we're going to go ahead and auto scan. We're going to see exactly what this thing populates. So it already knows we're in a Toyota, so we're going to go ahead, click on Toyota. It knows my VIN number. We're going to hit OK. And let's go to automatic scan. Let's let it scan all of our modules and see exactly what we have here. Wow, this thing is actually pretty fast. And we're actually picking up some fault codes. This is probably from times that I've had things disconnected or removed for doing other, modifications to the car. So it'll be nice to get a baseline on this thing and clear everything out. So you'll see most of these are history codes, and we have an electronic brake switch code here. I've had all of this stuff out of the car in the past for doing other things. So we're going to go ahead, back out of here, and we're going to clear all the DTCs. And it should tell us, yes, so they're all clearing. Cool. So now everything should be good. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to go back, we're going to exit automatic scan. We're going to go to system selection. And you'll see we can get into everything here. We can get into our engine here, and we can go to live data, and it should pull up all kinds of different PIDs, things for us to check. It has special functions. You can reset adaptive values after you do repairs and things like that. So let's see what we got in here. Wow, so we have battery voltage. We have, wow, there's a lot of good stuff in here. So, for example, if you look at our up and down switch of sport shift, you can see when I move it, it's changing, which is actually pretty wild. State of switch park range, you see up there, if I come out of park it should change. Off, yep. So this thing is actually pretty neat. We can look at fuel trims. Here, let's open this garage door real quick. Fire it up. So you can actually see what the fuel injectors are doing. This is really wild. Injection mode is in both right now. Vacuum pump is off. You can see the duty cycle for the heated oxygen sensors. This is really nice. We can see our fuel trims are all relatively low. So let's get out of current data. Let's see what else we can do on this thing. So here we are in the actuation test menu of the body control module, and we can actually test a couple of things in here. For example, vehicle horn. So you can blow the horn from the tablet. That's basically testing it to, you know, if your horn wasn't working, you would test this switch, and that's a way to do that. Let's see, we can do driver door unlock. On. You'll see it'll unlock, which is pretty neat. Door lock. This is pretty wild. So let's go ahead and see what we can find in here as far as customization features. So here we are in the power window menu, and here you see power window down with transmitter. And what you can do here is basically open your windows with your key fob. So I have that turned on. So by using my key fob now, I can open and close or open my windows. I have to see if there's power up like that. But these are just, you have to play around with this thing and find some of your, you know, your personalization options. So I'm in ECU configuration and I was just in power window. So if we go to air conditioner, for example, let's just see if there's any customization features that we can do on here. So automatic up, you know, ambient temperature shift. There's a whole bunch of different things here that you can do with this tablet or this scan tool. So light control. Let's see what's in light control here. So we can, for example, we can turn the daytime running lights on and off. They're on right now. I'm going to leave them on. I don't really care. Just change the brightness of lowering lights, just indicator light. So you can basically change the brightness of all of these lights here. So I can put it on light 1, light 2. I'm not exactly sure what this is changing here, but we have it on normal. Tail reminder buzzer. Change light reminder buzzer when doors are open. So there's a bunch of different things in here that you can mess with. Headlight in conjunction with wipers. So for example, this will turn the windshield or the lights on when the windshield wipers are on. We have that turned on. Let's see, illuminated entry. Function set of the lights. Yeah, so see, there's all kinds of things that you can change on this, you know, with this scanner. So this is basically a dealership level scanner. This is all, you know, all the things you can do here. You can do a TPMS reset, steering angle sensor reset after you have a wheel alignment. You can do your electronic parking brakes. Anything that this car or whatever car you're using can support, you can do, and that's going to be great for us because we're probably going to be doing a transmission service on a Hyundai in the next couple of weeks, and we're going to need to be able to monitor transmission temperature, and that is 100% going to let us do that with this scan tool. So if you're looking for a quality scan tool at a decent price, like I said, we're going to drop a link to this in my Amazon affiliates page, and we are going to let you guys in on our discount code. So I think it's 8% off you get off the total of the scanner. This is the D8. If you don't need all the special features, you can downgrade to the D7. Hopefully they send me one of them in the near future. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll buy one just to do a video on it and show you guys the differences. But I hope this video helps. Like I said, if you're looking for a quality scanner, this is the way to go. It's not going to break the bank. Perfect for a do-it-yourself guy. And it's good for myself too because there's a lot of dealer functions in here. I can program keys. I can do a lot of different things. All right, so we tried this thing in our new car, 2021. Let's see how it does here on the 07. We're going to go right to auto scan. It already knows it's in a Toyota, so we're going to go ahead and select Toyota. I do not believe this vehicle has vehicle skid control. Let's see, I have honestly never even looked. No, just anti-lock brakes. So we're going to click without vehicle skid control. It's an 07 Camry with the 2A ZFE. That is correct. We're going to hit OK. Let's do an automatic scan. See what kind of codes that it pulls. So it looks like we have one code in the TPMS system. You know what? This is pretty good for a 2007. We got one code, so let's go ahead and go to the DTC report. And it says cannot receive data from transmitter ID 3. And it's current, but our tire pressure light's not on, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to go back, and we're going to clear this code. And just because I'm curious, we're going to go back. Do you want to exit automatic scan? Yes. We're going to go to system selection, and let's go to tire pressure monitor, and let's see if we can look at live data and communicate with it and see what these tires are saying they are. It's got 4 tires. Initializing. Let's see. So here's all 4 of our tire IDs. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Number 5 is zeroed out, so there are none there. So it's in kilopascals. Let's change that to PSI. If I can figure out how here. How do we change that to PSI? I guess that's something I have to figure out. How do we change this to PSI? But it's pretty cool. It's trying to graph it out for us. What if I press and hold? Yeah, let me figure out how to switch this over to PSI real quick. To switch over to PSI, we have to go into settings here. We have to go to unit, and we're in metric. So let's switch it over to US. Let's go back. Go back into auto scan. We're in a Toyota without vehicle skid control. Okay. System selection. Let's go back into the tire pressure monitor here. Okay. And let's go into live data. Now the car hasn't been driven in a day or so, so some of these sensors may very well be asleep. Like I said, I am just kind of curious to see if all of my tires are showing. So tire 1 pressure is not available right now, but numbers 2, 3, and 4 are showing they're at about 38 psi, so I'm pretty good with that. So temperature 1 is asleep right now, or temperature 1, sensor 1 is asleep right now, but that's not what our code was for. So let's see what else we have in here. Engine and electronic control transmission, special functions. Let's see if we have like a, let's see, we have check, yeah, reset memory. So what this is going to do is reset all the learned memory in the computer, so engine and transmission. And this is going to basically cause this thing to have to do a relearn. So we might have a hard crank the first time we start this. But this is why I wanted the D8. The D7 will not do this, but the D8 will. So now that the memory reset, turn the ignition off. Okay, back on. Let's see if we have a hard start when we start this. I'm curious. Nope, no hard start. So we basically just reset adaptive values, and you'll hear me say that in some of my other videos because it is kind of important to be able to do that. So let's see what else is in here. Main body. Let's see special functions, what we have here. Wireless code registration. Okay. So this is how you would program your key fobs. That would erase them. We don't want to do that. So let's go back. Let's see actuation test here. Let's see kind of things we can mess around with here. So let's turn on our hazard lights here. No, we don't want to monitor it. Let's just turn them on. So you'll see we have our hazard lights on. Now they're off. So this is huge because say you're turning your hazards on from here but it's not working, you can diagnose that without even cracking out a voltmeter. Because if they turn on when the tablet tells it to turn on, you know it's a switch. So let's see here. Door lock. No, we don't want to monitor it. So let's lock it. Unlock. Lock. This is pretty neat. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Alright, and we're going to go into Asia. We're going to go to Toyota. USA. Okay, so this is just going right back to where we were. So what I want to see is special functions here. So let's go back here. We're going to open up diagnosis. Okay, here we are. So let's go into special functions and see what other kind of stuff we can do here. So let's go to ECU configurations. We're in a Toyota. USA. Automatic. Without. Okay. And this is where if there's anything personalizable with this vehicle, we should be able to see it. I'm not sure that there is, because it is an 07. But let's see here. Option setup. Security system. Okay. So this does not have security system, so we're not going to mess with that. Let's go to door locks. Unlock key twice, auto lock. Okay, so we can change different kinds of things here. So what this will do when you put your car into drive, it'll automatic lock, and then you do automatic unlock when it shifts back into park. That's already on. I already know that. All unlock, open, closed, function to unlock all the doors rather than just the driver's door. So I like that, just the driver's door unlocks and I have to hit it a second time. I'm okay with that. So let's go back here and see what is for wiper. What can we change with the wipers? Alright, so there's nothing with that one. Let's see, light control. I have a feeling this is just going to change the delay and when the lights turn on. Okay, so we can change the sensitivity. See, in this car, I don't like the daytime running lamps, so I'm going to turn them off. So that's pretty neat. And we can look at exactly how sensitive we have this. So it's at normal sensitivity. So there's a lot of cool things that we can do with this tablet. Let's see what's in the... Yeah, see, I don't have anything there. Air conditioning, there's probably nothing there. Because this doesn't have the automatic climate. Yeah, there's nothing there. Let's see wireless door lock. Okay, alright, so we can change all kinds of different things. We can do, like I said, the automatic unlock, wireless control. Alright, so this is going to basically turn on or off whether our key fob works. Hazard answer back. We have this set to on, I know that for a fact. Responsive wireless buzzer. That will basically turn on and off the beep beep, that beeping. Operation of trunk lid. Yes. So you hold it once long, that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way I've always used it. So let's see what else we have here. Key programming, let's see what we have here. Agree. And again, we are in a Toyota.
by type. This has an immobilizer. But let's go by vehicle. Let's see what it says here. USA Camry 2007 to 11 without smart key. So we would have to program the immobilizer and the remote. So one submaster key is needed. So we have one. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy another key for this car. And we can add a key. We can buy keys for this car and everything. So this is huge. So I'm definitely going to make videos using this thing, doing some other neat features. So like I said before, if you need a decent tablet or a decent scan tool and you're not a shop owner, this is perfect for the DIY mechanic. And I don't know if I would call myself a DIY mechanic. I think I'm a little bit more skilled than that, but this is great for my at-home garage. I'm not flat rate anymore. I don't need to be, I don't need the fastest scan tool or the latest, and greatest. This is perfect for what I need it for. So again, I'm going to add this and the one below it, the D7, to my Amazon affiliates page. I'm going to add the discount codes down below. And if you guys like what you see, definitely buy from my links. The channel will get a small cut, and we appreciate that. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe.